let's go.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. Go to the fucking gym.
My confidence comes from my pussy, bro.
This is some sinister fucking shit.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 24 Hundo and Schwam of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleepcast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode, the Beastcast, is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flexing on all you be.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
How we doing, fam? Welcome to the show. Welcome. How beest thou, Swole fam? Welcome to the next hundo of episodes. Episode 24 hundo. And Schwam, let's get a fucking round of applause for that shit. Episode 2401. My goodness. So we have a brand new hundo. We closed out the Signature Series yesterday. Another resounding success. We'll try to get those out as soon as possible. And here's to the next one hundo. Very excited. Fam, drop in the comments down below. What are you smashing today? And check out all the links in the show notes down below for learning how to join the Swole fam, checking out the 7 pillars. Discounts for apparel, all that good shit, all in the description, show notes down below. Fam, let's just jump right into today's episode. We have an overtime segment. Oh, I shouldn't get ahead. We have an overtime segment going live immediately following today's episode. So right at the end of today's episode, we're going into overtime in the Daily Swole Telegram chat and, of course, Swole TV inside Swole Marmosex. So overtime segment for members. And, of course, when you join, you get access to all the previous overtime segments. Yesterday, last night, we also had a Swole Fam roundtable. We chatted for about 2 hours. It was pretty fucking epic. If you weren't there, this is a summary of the roundtable. Pretty much that sums it up. And it's available now in Swole TV. So if you missed it, it was a lot of fun. So had a great time chatting with all of you. And yeah, lots of good stuff yesterday. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Very stoked for it. Here we go, fam. Ow. Let's fucking go. Happy theft, biatches. Liver shits! You know it.
He's heating up!
You know it. That's right. That's right. If you don't know, I'm not going to explain it to you. It's not my place to explain it to you. Actually, it is my place. It's probably the only place that I have is to explain it to you. But I'm not going to. So if you weren't there for yesterday's roundtable with the Swole fam, you don't get this one. And let that, you know, we'll let that ride. So if you missed it, go and catch it if you're a member. And you can still listen to the replay if you join now. So today's Swole card is liver shits. So make sure you drop that hashtag. I would be careful. You might want to drop liver with a little poop emoji just because you might not want to get banned if you write that word. But hashtag liver shits for a chance to win today's Swole card. We might have a winner. We might have a winner already. I'm just saying we might have a winner. But it's liver shits. And of course, today is FEF. So usually we have the FEF card. It's Fuck 'em Friday. So it's a day in which we delete, unfollow, unfriend. We block out all the noise because it's the kind of day to do that. You should be doing that every day, honestly. But it's a reminder that on Fridays, you take out the trash. So if you haven't taken out the trash lately, it's time to take it out. You should be deleting people from your contacts. You should be unsubscribing from YouTube channels that you don't follow, just shit that doesn't serve you anymore. A lot of times you have all this baggage built up. You have all this gunk. You have all these people in your contacts. You have like a restaurant saved into your phone contacts from a time that you went there 6 years ago. It's like, delete that shit. Go through and delete anyone that isn't important in your life. I only have people, and it's really the best thing to do is to do your contacts, because then when you get a text message and it's just from a number, you might have the message, you might have the history of the messages so you know who it is. But if they're not really super important to you, it's just like a contact, you don't need to have the name right there in the header. It attributes too much importance to that individual. So sometimes you need to have acquaintances for certain reasons, but you don't need their name in your phone. So it's great. You get a text message from a random number or something that you're like, you don't care. It doesn't have that same emotional attachment. So that's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing, is to delete people from my contacts list. I have like 20, 25 people literally in my contacts. And that's probably too many. So only the most important people go in there. And I recommend you do the same. Do like a nice deep cleaning. It's important. All right. Hashtag livershits for a chance to win today's Swole card. And of course, if you don't know, listen to yesterday's Swole Fam Roundtable. That's going to explain everything in, dare I say, a lot of detail. Now let's get into that tip. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's a lot of detail. It's a lot of detail, I'll be honest. It's a lot of detail. All right, let's get into the first Swole Fam post. First one's from Annie from our Swolenormous X discussion boards. Swole Fam discussion boards on swolenormousx.com in the Pillar 1 community section if you want to go check it out. So Annie writes, question, this time of the year is the busiest for our business. I'm needed to be physically present versus the rest of the year where I work from home most days of the week. I homeschool our 3 children in the morning and then rush to the warehouse to help where needed. Then every evening we care for my elderly father-in-law till about 10 p.m. My daily workout time has decreased. I currently wake up early at 6 a.m. to get what I can completed for a workout. I need to know if my routine is good or if I should dedicate each morning to a specific activity. Today I did the rowing machine for 15 minutes, weights for 15 minutes using movements from the 90-day dash, yoga flexibility routine for 15 minutes, sauna for 20 minutes, followed by an ice bath after naturally cooling from the sauna. Should I be doing, instead of doing weights one day, yoga the next, cardio another, etc., instead of doing smaller bouts of them all the rest of the year after the holiday season? I can take my time in the afternoon. I'm just not sure what's best when I only have about an hour to an hour and a half hours of time. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. You can get a lot of stuff done. Note, I have chronic SI, sacroiliac inflammation from having 3 large babies over the years. So at least 15 minutes of yoga and stretching, sauna, and ice bath are non-negotiable and can't be removed from my daily routine, or I hurt too bad the rest of the day. Well, as long as you're consistent, you can keep doing what you're doing. In general, it's good to focus more attention to weights because you can provide enough overload. But it sounds like if you're saying, hey, what do you think about my routine? But these parts are non-negotiable. At least 15 minutes of yoga, stretching, sauna, and ice bath. I don't know if you mean 15 minutes total, because that's not a lot of any of it. You're not going to do 5 minutes of stretching, 5 minutes of sauna, 5 minutes of ice bath. I guess you could do 5 minutes of ice bath. That's plenty. Depends on how cold it is. But sounds like you're doing great. As long as you're consistent. If you're getting all that done, I wouldn't be too frustrated. That sounds great. But yeah, you could do, I mean, all the programs, you have enough time to do the 90-day dash program, because you have one day where you're doing weights and you have another day where you're doing Swole or yoga. So I would say when you're doing weight training, I wouldn't do like a total body weight training. I would do certain body parts. I would focus either on upper body or lower body, or push, pull, that kind of thing. And then you could do your yoga and your sauna and stuff routine. And on the other days, you can break up the weight training into specific areas of the body. That way you can overload them more rather than doing like total body for everything. So that's my suggestion there. If you have any follow-up, you're more than welcome. We got a post here from, let me see. This is from Harm V. Demolin from our discussion boards. What's up, Swole fam? My name is Harm. That's a cool fucking name. That's a cool fucking name.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
I'm 36 and live in the Netherlands. I played soccer until I was 16, until I had to stop due to chronic joint issues, which I still have. These last years, I have had whiplash and lung COVID. Oh, long COVID, I'm assuming you meant. I had issues for about a year and a half, but now I want to improve my lifestyle and overall conditioning by going to the fucking gym. My man. I tried and failed several times before, but now I hope to have found the discipline to keep going and keep improving. Due to the issues with my joints, I can't follow most standard workout programs, so I'm mostly just winging it and trying to find which exercises work best. Thanks, Papa Swolio, for the many Instagram shorts that tell me to go to the fucking gym. You're welcome, Harm. Welcome to the fam. A couple things that are important, but now I hope to have found the discipline. You're not going to find discipline. You're going to build that. You're going to forge that. So it sounds like you're inspired to get it done no matter what. Follow the 7 pillars and you'll build that discipline. So make sure you change that framing in your mind. Also, due to issues with your joints, I would make sure you really get involved with the nutrition section, the elimination diet, cutting out those inflammatory foods, inflammatory vegetables, getting in those organ meats and grass-fed beef and animal proteins and fats. Those are very important for joint health. I would also, because a lot of autoimmune issues come from your nutrition. So that's very important. Vitamin D is very important for supplementation. Make sure you're getting enough magnesium and all these essentials. So grass-fed liver is fantastic. Heart, bone marrow, all these things are fantastic. And if you've never practiced yoga, that could be tremendous. So it sounds like you got to get to the source of your nutrition. Supplementing with vitamin D, you're not going to be getting a lot of sunlight in the Netherlands this time of year, I'm assuming. So make sure you start there and keep us posted, and super stoked to have you in the Swole fam. We got a post here from JC. Hello, everyone. Jorge from Argentina reporting. Just joined the fam. Let's fucking go. Welcome from Argentina. Que boludo. All right. Mike writes, new to the Swole fam, been watching Papa Swolio on Instagram and figured it was time to get serious about my health. More gorillas. You see, all these people, if you're listening and you're one of those people that have not yet pulled the trigger and joined the fam, look, you got all these people that are saying, fuck your resolutions. Yo, people joining and starting now. Can we get a round of applause? Can we get some biceps and gorillas in the comments? Let's get another round. Let's get another fucking round of applause for everyone that's joining beginning of December. That's gangster. I don't care when you join, really, as long as you're joining today. I don't care when it is, but joining today. That's badass. You're joining the greatest fam in the realm, starting to focus on your nutrition and your training in the beginning of or the end of Thanksgiving, the end of November, the beginning of December. That's badass. I'm telling you, if you start today, if you start now, start in the thick of it. Start in the trenches. Do it. Because if you start here, if you start now, it's going to be a lot easier when you come out the other side. Imagine getting a month head start. Everyone else is going to be coming out of their alcoholic and, sugar-induced insulin haze in January, and you're going to be a month already fucking crushing. You could be 4 weeks and pretty much like wrapping up the elimination diet in January or beginning of February if you start now. Do it now. Do it now. Stop fucking waiting. All right, last Wolfam post, and we'll get into some questions. And remember, we have an overtime segment after today's episode, and we'll stream that inside the Daily Swole Telegram chat. So if you're not yet a member, you can join now and get in there just in time. And you can join the Daily Swole Telegram chat from your homepage when you log in. It's right there. There's a list of all the Telegram chats, and the stream is going to be we're streaming it right now, and it's continuous. So towards the end of the show, you can go into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. So it's in that one, not the Swole Fam Telegram chat, but the Daily Swole. Sean says, hey guys and gals, my name is Sean, and I've been an unlimited member for a few years, but I've let my PTSD depression get the best of me. I've never added a post about this, and I'm finally getting my 7 pillars on point. I'll be 43 in January, and I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I see how not giving a fuck about my health has affected me. I currently weigh 323 pounds. I take responsibility for this because I haven't had my mental game straight and just gave into eating for comfort. But I'm in pain too much to have any positive impact for my kids. I'm a single father of 2, and I need to set the example and tell myself daily, fuck your excuses and fuck your motivation. I've had 5 joint surgeries due to my time in the Army, and I'm using TRX, body weight, and resistance bands since my stability and strength have been affected from the surgeries. I know health is a lifetime journey, and I will be focused and getting better than the day before. Thanks for letting me in. And I look forward to getting the accountability and encouragement from you guys. Hashtag DD, hashtag do better, no tainty magooch, and fit for life. Very nice. I wouldn't say welcome to the fam, but welcome back. Welcome back. Psychologically, you're back. You've been here for a while, but you're digging back in. So welcome again to the welcome back to the Swole fam. Back again. Welcome again and again and again. Liver shits, hashtag liver shits for a chance to win today's Swole card. All right, let's get into some knowledge cock. If you have questions, drop in the comments down below. We'll kick it off with a phone call from Hendrik. Hendrik, you're on the Sleazecast.
Hello, Papa and the fellow Swole fam. Sorry for my South African English. We speak it very deliciously. What I want to know is I'm building a home gym and my flooring is tiles. So what I need to decide is it a certified dog toilet, or is my feet going to receive an orgasm when I put down fake grass? I will wait for that answer. Thank you, Papa. Have a nice day.
All right. Well, did you say a dog toilet? Or what? Your feet gasm? You're going to put down fake grass? So you're asking, so you're putting down turf, right? I think it depends on what. Look, I mean, as long as whatever flooring you prefer, some people say, yeah, Betty, or you say horse stall mats. I have some foam tiling down, and then I have some rubber matting on top. Horse stall mats are good. Turf is fine if you have tile, but just make sure, I guess, whatever's underneath, you can't just put down turf, because then if you're dropping something, it's still going to hit. I guess it depends on what you're doing between that. You might need a rubber layer between that and the turf. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what your question is. I mean, that's pretty cool to have like the fake grass or turf, but you might need something in between. I don't know. It depends on what you're getting. Because if you have tile, and you drop something on it, you need some, like we have rubber mats, but I have like the foam, those cheap like foam tiles from Amazon underneath the rubber mats I lay down. But horse stall mats are good too. And you can get those from like one of those like farm stores, right? Hopefully that helps, Hendrik. And like the accent. I like it. All right. David Mojis. Papasolio, what age should I start taking supplements? The age is irrelevant. It depends on what you're supplementing with. Understand that the term supplement means you're adding something that you're not getting from your nutrition. There aren't a lot of things that you need to add in terms of supplements. You can do things like creatine, you could do magnesium, you could do vitamin D. Like those are good ones to focus on. But a lot of times it depends on what form you're taking, and making sure that you're focusing on your proper nutrition is the foundation. So it's not really about what age. It really depends on what you're supplementing with and if you're actually deficient in those things that you're taking. So I would make sure that you are focusing on your nutrition first before you get into supplements. Let's see. Ahmed Sajid, Papa Solia, how to keep waist in check while putting size. I mean, it depends on, your waist, like your stomach, like stomach fat, making sure that you're eating properly. You're eating the right foods, and then you're increasing the calories of the foods that don't cause you inflammation. It's going to be very hard to get in a calorie surplus because you're going to be full, but that's how you gain weight, is to eat in excess. But you need to make sure you're getting enough protein, right? I still say elimination diet, animal fats, animal protein, steak, grass-fed beef, pastured eggs, things of that sort, tallow, butter. But if you mean, everyone's waist is going to be genetically different. Some people have wider waists and wider hip structures and things like that. So I would make sure you're not eating inflammatory foods, because and getting quality sleep, it'll mitigate how much subcutaneous fat you're storing, especially if you're keeping cortisol levels lower by getting quality sleep and lowering your stress levels. Maddie, Papa Swolio, if you have to work out late, should you still eat something after you work out? Yeah, it might just have to be light. That's a good question. I think it depends on what you're eating the rest of the day. I think it depends on what you're doing the rest of the day. Maybe something like a little bit of raw honey. What does late mean? What does late mean? I think it depends on what you're doing the rest of the day, how you're eating. I don't think you necessarily have to, but it depends on how late you're training. I hate working out late. I really recommend do whatever you can to work out first. If it has to be first thing in the morning, that's so much better than late at night. First thing in the morning, even if you have to wake up, even though it's super fucking early, it's so much better than late. So much better than late. Like, hands down, it's not even a question. Should I work out late or early? It's like fucking early. Do it early. If you can. I don't know what your schedule's like, but I would see what works best for you. The problem is if you're working out late, you're really jacking everything up, and then you're going to be eating food. It's going to be, you're not going to get the same kind of quality deep sleep if you're training late at night and eating late at night. Kefir at night, I don't know. It depends because of the probiotics. It might be a little bit too active for your body if you do it late at night. I don't drink it late at night, but it could be something. You'd have to test it, but it might be something that's a little bit too engaging for your body. Hendrik, Papa, that's me. The fake grass, is fake grass not linked? Oh, not linked to plastics, and doesn't it help with not linked to plastics? I think it is plastic. I mean, fake grass is going to be made of something something plastic oriented. Oh, do you mean for like toxins? I mean, that's something that I need to change. I mean, my mats are probably not, they're definitely giving off something. Like, they're not VOC free, that's for sure. So that's something that like I want to change out eventually. Everything's on top of those mats, so I don't know when the fuck I'm ever going to do that. But yeah, I see what you mean. Does it help with the pressure points on the feet? I guess it could. When it comes to the fake grass, I mean, it depends on the security. Because if you're squatting, if you're squatting on these things, you need to make sure that you're getting enough feedback. You don't want it to be too soft. So it really depends on how they actually are. There are a lot of different types, so it's hard to say. Because if you want to squat heavy and you're going to do like heavy weights, you don't want it to be like squishy and, not giving enough feedback. Ultimate Sports Talk. I am not a morning person, but that's the best time for me to exercise. I'm trying to get off soda and caffeine. Is there a healthier energy boost I can use pre-workout? Sleep. Sleep. You're trying to get off soda and caffeine. Well, I mean, I drink black coffee, so I don't personally disagree with using black coffee, for example. Is there a healthier energy boost I can use pre-workout? You might like just maybe like a tablespoon of raw honey. It might not really give you that much of a boost, or it might, but you could do that. But once you fix your sleep, you'll have a lot of energy. Or you take a cold shower or a cold plunge. I do cold plunge first thing in the morning, and that wakes me up just fine. So I don't drink coffee until like I've been up for like 2 hours or so. I try to hold it off as much as possible. So if I'm up at 6 or 7, I'm not drinking coffee till like 8:30, 9-ish. So when I first wake up, I take Rufus, we go outside, and he sits on this little dog bed, and I go in the plunge for like 2 minutes or so. I'm awake. So then after that, I take the dogs are out in the sun a little bit, dry off, change my shorts and stuff, and then, we'll come in, I'll make some coffee and get ready for like my workout or the podcast or something like that. But you might like just taking a cold shower first thing in the morning. That could be great if you don't have a cold plunge. Or access to like, if you live in colder weather, you can get one of those big tubs. You can go where you get the horse stall mats or Home Depot. You can get one of those big plastic bins and fill it up with water. Just fill it up with filtered water. And then if it freezes outside, cool, let it freeze over the night. Or you can put in one of those like water warmers so it doesn't completely freeze. Or like in the morning, kind of break the surface. Chop it up with like an axe or a hammer or a hatchet or something like that and jump in. So if you live in a colder climate, you have a cold plunge all winter long. What you can also do if you have an outdoor freezer, you have an extra freezer, and you don't want to spend, because it's expensive if you buy ice all the time. So they have certain cold plunges like the ice barrel that like you'll pour ice in, you can cover it and it may last for a couple days, but it's not going to be consistent. It's going to get warm every time you jump in, but you could top it off with ice. But rather than keep on spending ice like that, you could just take water bottles and freeze them and put them like in an outdoor, get like an extra freezer, like a cheap freezer. And then you can dump the water bottles in and let it cool down other times of the year. So you can have like kind of reusable ice packs or something like that. If you have an extra freezer, some of you have freezers in your garage and stuff like that. But I would say if you want energy in the morning, just jump in a cold shower for a couple minutes. And a lot of times people think they're not a morning person, but they really are. They just never really got quality sleep and have good time management and get quality sleep every night. Once you get quality sleep, you become a morning person just because you're a human being. That's kind of nonsensical. The morning person, not a morning person, says the person that goes to sleep at 3 a.m. And, of course you're not a morning person. You're not barely sleeping. Just saying. Kayla, what's a good workout for beginners? Just to give you something without having to explain in detail, just start with yoga. For example, inside Swolenormous X, we have starter yoga classes. We have chair yoga if you're injured or obese and have trouble with mobility. We have starter yoga classes and level 1 classes. So yoga is fantastic because it does strengthen a lot of your stabilizers. It challenges your neuromuscular coordination and efficiency. And a lot of times when you first start moving your body, it's more important to have spatial awareness and coordination rather than do overload right away. And plus, moving your body weight will be enough overload for your muscles starting out, and it'll build a nice foundation for when you start weight training. Gamer girl, how do you know if you have good quality sleep? Well, usually if you're not waking up throughout the night, that's a good sign. If you're waking up in more or less like the same position, that's a good sign too of deeper sleep. Like if you're constantly tossing and turning, that's usually not a sign of like deep restful sleep. You can get those little extra tech things, but how you feel when you wake up? Are you waking up naturally to your alarm clock? Are you waking up before your alarm clock? Are you waking up frequently throughout the night? Are you groggy as fuck in the morning? Are you going to sleep at the same time and waking up at the same time? A lot of times it's the habits that you have to forge that will lead to quality sleep. It's not like, hey, get quality sleep and that's going to lead to more quality sleep. It's like you have to set the right habits. So shutting off blue light, turning on red lights, or cutting off like screen time, a couple hours before bed, doing some kind of meditation or sauna or some sort of relaxing reading before bed, some sort of relaxing process, blocking out your entire room, cold, dark room, no LEDs, no cell phones, no Wi-Fi, just block all that shit out. Those are some good things to get on a good sleeping routine or to have good quality sleep. Marinos Dimoglu. Papa Swolio, what's the fastest way for a teen to cut? I hate this question. Besides going to the gym, I'm already doing that. Why are you cutting as a teen? You should be putting on as much muscle as possible. If you're a teenager, build some fucking muscle. Build some muscle. Don't cut. Get the fuck out of here with your cutting. Eat a lot of good food and train hard. Build some fucking muscle. Don't cut. I don't want to hear a teenager cutting. Build muscle. I don't care if you're 300 pounds. Build muscle. You'll shred the fat. Build muscle. Eat real food. And keep listening to the Daily Swole. We'll get you there. Yeah, there you go, Matthew. I've been waiting on the coffee for about 2 hours too. It's increased my overall energy and no longer feel that afternoon crash. Yeah, so for those that don't know, it allows your body, when you first wake up, it allows your body to reabsorb adenosine, which is a chemical that builds up in your brain, and it's called sleep pressure. So adenosine builds up in your system over time and causes you to be tired. And when you first wake up, you have a lot of adenosine swirling around. Let's just use that visual example. And if you drink coffee right away, it takes the binding site of the adenosine, and the thing is the body hasn't naturally cleared the adenosine out. So you have caffeine that kind of like jumps in and hits the binding site and gets that stimulant. And then when the caffeine wears off, the adenosine is there and then reattaches. And then you get that like sluggish, sleepy crash in the afternoon. But if you wake up and don't drink coffee for like an hour or two, usually like 2 hours, your body reabsorbs and gets rid of and disperses the adenosine. So then when you drink the caffeine, you have the caffeine, the stimulation, but then you don't have the adenosine sticking around. So when the caffeine kind of like peters off, you still have that nice, smooth off ramp of energy. You don't get that crash because the adenosine has been reabsorbed. And it'll come back like later on in the evening when you get tired for sleep. And also not drinking caffeine within like 10 or 12 hours. So if you're trying to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock at night, don't drink coffee past like noon. Seriously. Don't be fucking pounding Red Bulls or that kind of shit and Monster, all that garbage. Jess, eat a steak, beesh. You watch your fucking whorish mouth, but I like it. I like it.
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
Eat a steak, beesh. I will. I fucking will. God damn it, I will. Tyler, we got a phone call from Tyler. All right. What's the over-under on this being a shit question? Let's see.
How's it going, Papa Swolio? I'm currently outside getting some sun on my chiches. And I want to ask a quick question. So, what are your thoughts on people who use raw honey on their face as like a skincare? Do you think it's beneficial? Just want to hear your thoughts on that.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else with the raw honey. I was like, what do you think about people that put raw honey in their ball sack and have their dogs lick it off? Just saying, asking for a friend. I've never heard of someone putting raw honey on their face. I would put it in your mouth. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I've never heard of anyone doing that. Maybe if it's like a temporary treatment, you take it off, but that sounds like a hot fucking mess. That sounds like a disaster. Ugh. That sounds like a disaster. I've never heard that. Maybe Mama Solio. Has anyone else heard of raw honey on your face? I mean, raw honey has, antibacterial properties. So maybe there's some benefit. I don't know. Never heard of it, but it's possible. People put everything on their face at some point. Blue Sonic 666, Papa Swolio, what's the best way to gain weight as a hard gainer? Eat more food. Eat more food.
Matt Damon. Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
Eat more food. What's the best way to gain weight as a hard gainer? Eat more food than you think you require. When you're full, you eat more. And you need to do an elimination. You need to make sure you're eating quality of food. Don't be eating fucking Taco Bell. I'm going to gain weight. No, you're just going to get fat. You're going to get fat and you're going to fuck your gut up. Don't eat stupid shit like that. Steak, eggs, fucking beef, ground beef. Just smash. It's going to be so hard. Like when you feel like you're full and you're going to puke, you need to eat more. That's why people that try to gain have to eat like 4, 5, 6 meals a day because you're going to get sick eating as much as you need to gain. You're a hard gainer. Bullshit. You're just not eating enough. Or frequently enough. Everyone's a hard gainer until they actually fucking do it properly and they gain weight. So hard gainer, you just haven't done it properly. This whole hard gainer thing, it's like, it's not easier for some people to gain weight. It's hard. You have to lift heavy fucking weights and you need to eat a shitload of fucking food. When you're full and you feel like throwing up, you have to eat more. I remember eating sweet potatoes and holding my mouth because I was about to vomit it back up and I had to hold my mouth closed with my hand so I would swallow it. because like the vomit was like coming up. It was disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. Yeah. Anyway, no one gains easily. You can get fat easily. Not going to gain muscle easily. So when you're talking about gaining, you don't want to get fat. You want to put on muscle. It's hard to build muscle. So don't. If you put on 10 pounds, that's not like a goal. Oh yeah, you put on 10 pounds of fat. Congratulations, you're an American. Murat Ali Akb. Papa Swole, if you were the opposite sex for one day, what would you do? I'd go to the fucking gym. All right, let's go balls deep, fam. That's it for...
That's deep.
I go to the fucking gym. All right, by the way, fam, we're going to do a couple balls deep, and then we got overtime. Boom shakalaka! The danger. Boom shakalaka. Overtime going down inside the Daily Swole Telegram chat and Swole TV. It's going to be fucking fire. Looking for some OT. And by the way, tis the season, beaches. Check out all the brand new drops over there at papasolio.com. We got Santa Has Diabetes, Funk Your Peppermint Mocha, Don't Be Fit Phobic. Use code Daily Swole for 10% off. We also have Go to the Fucking Gym, the Frosted Swole Man. We have the Ginger Swole Man. We have You're a Swole One, Mr. Grinch. We also have He Swole and She Swole. I'm on Papa Solio's naughty list. We got the new diet plan. This one's legit. New diet plan. Shut your fucking mouth. It's the zipper face emoji. That's awesome. Papa Swolio is my spirit animal. Facts. Santa Swolio is coming to town. We got the She Swole. Swole Alone. We got the Swole Alone image, as well as the logo. We also have Swole Dolph, the red-nosed gaindeer, one of the greatest shirts ever made in the history of shirts. Check them all out over there at papasolio.com. That's a lot. That's a big list. That's a big run. I had to run through those quickly, otherwise I'd be here all day. Oh, righty then. Oh, righty then. Here we go. Let's see. Balls deep. Balls deep. Balls deep. Balls deep. Oh, let's do this one. This is disgusting. How many of you saw this? I think I shared this. I posted this somewhere. Anyway, it's disgusting. Here's a new Lindsay Lohan Pepsi ad. Check out this fucking trash.
What's in the box?
Look at this gunch. Look at this gunch.
Nice. Ooh, naughty. Pepsi and milk. Pilk. That is one dirty soda.
What the fuck is that?
All right. So Lindsay gets off the drugs. She's drinking Pepsi and milk. She called it Pilk. Pilk and cookies. That's one dirty soda. Lindsay, gross. Yeah, let's put fucking garbage milk, like pasteurized milk, in Pepsi. Pilk. Lindsay. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do
Inconceivable!
drugs. Pilk. Yeah, enjoy that Pilk. I commented on this ad. There's only like 16 comments, and I was like, this is disgusting. Absolutely fucking gross.
Mr. Strickland!
Oh shit, Alyssa, I'll stick to my MILF and cookies. Oh!
Come on, man.
How dare you?
MILF and cookies. Ayo. All right. Jesus Christ, that one's last for sure. Ooh, today's gonna hurt. Holy shit. All right. There's one that's absolutely gonna be last. I'll give you a hint. You ready, fam? Guess who's last today? Guess who's last?
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
I believe it's Tyrannical Tuck, man. It's disgusting. Just goddamn face is horrific. All right, let's do this one first. I'm gonna make the call. Papa Swolio, I'll take this one. Dick Draft. Gage, are you saying the first one in these videos? Or are you talking about Lindsay Lohan? Nah, she's gone. She's gone. So Gage, I think, is from the Telegram chat. I think Gage is volunteering for this video. And it says, what to say to fat phobic family. And the text on the screen says, what to say at Thanksgiving when someone says this holiday food is going to make us fat?
What you're going to do for Thanksgiving if someone makes a comment about the holidays.
Whoa! It looks like Elon was successful getting to Mars without telling us and brought back some party favors. You know what I'm saying?
Matt Damon.
She looks like she was she looks like she was an extra in Mars Attacks. Okay, let's continue.
Thanksgiving if someone makes a comment about the holidays making them fat. Holidays centered around food brings up people's anxiety around food and about their bodies, but that doesn't mean that you just need to sit there and accept everything that they're saying.
Why does watching this like give me this bad taste? Like I could like taste your face. Have you ever had this before? I'm like looking at this, I'm like, why does your face look like, why does like it looking at your face taste bad? I can't explain it. Okay, let's continue.
To have a voice too. 3 things that I'm going to offer you that you can say back to that comment. We're going to start with lighthearted and work our way up to confronting the person. Stop saying that. It's not like what we're eating today is going to impact our body shape and size. Second thing is you look at the person, you make eye contact and say, and so what? There's nothing wrong with being fat. Joking about being fat is actually not funny. There's nothing wrong with being fat. But when you use it in this way, it's really upsetting. And it leaves me wondering, do you feel like there's something funny or entertaining about my body size when you say those things?
That's a loaded question. Do you feel like there's something funny about my body size? That includes your face. Yes, that does. It does.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Yes.
Emotional damage.
Her face gave me heartburn. This is... Fam, I'm starting to manifest. I'm starting to manifest these videos as like physical symptoms. I think I've reached my limit with these shit posts. I think that's what's happening. I think my body tolerance has just, I think my body is like just starting to reject it. It's like an autoimmune reaction. I have like acid reflux from watching her, from listening to her face hole. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Before our next video, we have a message from Jabba the Hutt. Here we go. Okay, this one's called Midsize is Fat Phobic. This is like this fat spectrum thing. If you're referring to yourself as the size of, I don't know, like a Toyota Camry, it's probably means something. The midsize. Here we go.
A couple days ago,
What is this? This looks like Big Bertha from the Super Mario Brothers movie. How many of you have seen the Super Mario's movie? Come on. That's niche. That's niche. One of the greatest movies that never had a sequel. Come on. Fucking legend. No?
a couple days ago, a brand called Snag Tights decided to make a post and open up a discussion over the term midsize. Now, most of you are aware that this term is very problematic because any term or space that excludes fat people is fat-phobic and further oppresses those in larger and more marginalized bodies who have yet to be acknowledged.
Oppression! Stop oppressing me, gravity! How dare you, Newton! How dare you!
How dare you!
The criminal activity of space and time.
Even in their own spaces.
What?
Now, this brand, fully aware of this, not only attempted to invalidate the education that they were given by the...
She's out of breath, just like talking calmly to the camera. Come on, mouth breather. Yes, that's it. That's it, Jen. Oh, I'm gonna bring it to the screen. Hold on. I gotta bring that up. That's right. You remember the movie Super Mario? I watched that recently. I showed Mama Soy the movie recently. Let me bring that. Do I have that? Can I put that picture on the screen? Yeah, yeah. Look at the fucking yes. 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 That's it. Thank you, Jen. Delicious. I'm leaving that on the screen. It's a clone with a spray tan, of course. That's dead on. That's dead on. Yes.
That community.
Yes.
But also victim blame that community for monopolizing the struggles with the fashion industry. Now later they took this post down, but yet there has been no apology, no accountability, no acknowledgement of the harm that they have caused towards those that they ignored.
I love how the TikTok name says Discovering Casey. Recently spotted by the latest satellite sent up by Elon Musk. Latest spotted, discovered. Casey was finally discovered by the ISS. Congratulations. Amazing find.
And it's truly unfortunate because the fat community only has limited access
to doors
and options.
Oh.
And this limits us even further. When a brand who claims to be inclusive doesn't listen to those that they supposedly support.
One second. All right. Well, that was great. That was great. Let's get rid of this big Bertha. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Golf clap.
You switch the samples.
All right.
He's on fire!
All right. Fam. Let's get into the last one, then we'll do overtime because my brain is about to explode and taste these faces, fam. These faces. All right. This one's called Jesus Christ. It's called Biological Sex is Fake. Biological sex is fake. Okay. Let's do it.
What's in the box?
Biological sex is fake. Yes, we all know that gender roles are fake, but do not say to a trans person, biologically male, born female, male-bodied.
You're a biological male. I just said it. Let me do it again because I wasn't listening. I saw the face and I tuned out.
Biological sex is fake.
No.
Yes, we all know that gender roles are fake, but
no.
Do not say to a trans person, biologically male, born female, male-bodied.
Male-bodied.
No.
Yes,
there is no biological criteria for gender that is both universal.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
And a binary in human beings.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
That leave us free.
Ew, that ending. That was terrible.
Another example
Don't
of
do
cake
that.
gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or
Ew.
flavors to their particular gender.
It was 3. Oh. Ew. Gross. Gross.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Let's get some Tantin Man. Oh, yes. And some church. Very nice. On the church perch. Very nice. Okay. So now we feel better. Don't we? Oh, dear me, Swole fam. Dear me. What are we going to do? What are we going to do to these fucking lunatics? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Churchley? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Tainty Man? Rufus, what are we going to do with that weird person? No cares. All right, that was gross. All right. So, fam, that's it. That's all we got. It's time for overtime. But before we do, we got to give away a Swole card. Fam, I think we all know. Today's Swole card liver shits goes to Cerny. Congratulations. Hey! If you don't know, you have to catch yesterday's roundtable. Okay. Congratulations, Cerny. I don't have a comment because you're in the Telegram chat, but Cerny, you hath won today's liver shits card. If some of you are wondering, like, why did she win automatically? I'm not going to get into your business. I'm not going to just, you won the card. Let's just say you are in the card. Okay. It's your card. I'm not going to explain in any more depth, but it's your card. Okay. All right. Congratulations, Cerny. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 24 Oshwam in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you this glorious liver shits card. Fam, we're about to go into OT, so switch on over to the Daily Swole Telegram chat. Let's fucking close this shit down. Let's close it fucking down. Congratulations, Cerny. We'll take some soundboard requests.
We choose truth over facts. Loud noises!
A jelly donut?
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
That's a huge bitch!
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn!
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
What's your name, fat body?
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Oh, Tainty man. Settle down, Tainty boy. Settle down, Tainty man. Be a good Tainty boy. Nasty beast. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Oh, Tainty man!
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
You ain't fool me, dog, man. Lieutenant Dane.
USA, greatest country in the world. I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Got it out in time. Excellent. Fam wise. Let's fucking go. And you know it's time, Beaches.
Finish him.
Oh, yes, sir. All right. It is time. It is time to go into overtime. So, fam-wise, head on into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. It's going down, and it's going down right now. The Daily Swole Telegram chat and Swole TV. We got overtime happening right now. And you can join over at SwoleNormousX.com and catch the replay. It's going to be fucking awesome. All right. Remember, the Daily Swole Telegram chat. Load it up. We'll get started in 2 minutes. And of course, we'll be back here tomorrow for Swole Slut Saturday. That's tomorrow for episode 2402. And super stoked for that. It's going to be a great episode. Thanks for being here, fam. And we'll see you in overtime. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh, 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 oh. Out.
I just want to win on the low, like.